This is Mostafa Quaium Khan. I work as advisor of the Bangladesh Urban Forum. Bangladesh Urban Forum is a national platform to develop collective approach towards planned urbanization, sustainable urbanization, so that Bangladesh can really continue benefiting from the urbanized part of this country. Students at the university level, college, school level, we don't see that much of awareness of this, but I should say the upper level, that is college and university level, and the academicians and research organizations, and they are aware of it, and they are trying to really raise their voice that the nation should do its best for climate resilience, and also to be linked with the international community, how and what they are trying to do in this regard, and share with them the knowledge and the activities, how they can really benefit from this. And the country is really, I should say, much more prone than it was in the past. It is, a very well-known disaster-prone country in the world, and but in recent years, as we experience in the country, all in our society, I should say, from the richest to the poorest, are really really feeling threatened, and all of them are really affected anyway, whatever the the disaster takes place from the change. And I think the government is also trying its best to do, and there is a particular ministry to look at this matter, and there are big projects from UNDP assisted by DFID and other development partners to look at the climate change resilience issues, and to raise the resilience, particularly those who are vulnerable to this change effects. The development partner who has contributed with research and some technical supports, and the local development organization who implemented this, and approval from the government, that the respective department of the government is there, that is the Ministry of Disaster Management and Climate Change, all this, to look at those things, and involve the community as the force to work for this purpose. So these four parties got together, and they designed and implemented the project. Government of Bangladesh is doing its best, and Government of Bangladesh, with its limited resource, having a lot of constraints, resource constraints, trying to do its best. It has a particular ministry on this issue, and it's also trying to mobilize support from the international sources. And recently I can say that despite all these effects, the government is not really, I think I should say, disheartened, or I think government is not really trying to do its best. They have mobilized 60,000 volunteers from the surrounding community of each. There are hundreds of fire and civil defense stations. So from the surrounding communities, they have gathered this 60,000 of volunteers, and they are being trained, and they are in fact made in a way active, that in time of disasters, pre-disasters, post-disasters, time, they can really attend to the victims. This is not, the common development work that we do for socio-economic development, in our countries, in our developing countries. This is a development that has to benefit all in the society, richest to the poorest, poorest to the richest. That is why I should say that whole society should be involved in this process. And but those who can render for this awareness, those who can render for this resilience is, I consider the education department, the health department, and the supplies, basic supplies, utility service department, transportation, communication, media, both print and electronic media, and the security concerns like the military, regimented forces, all of them, all of these sections, all of these stakeholders in society, I should say, come forward, get together, and try to focus on the vulnerable group in the society.